time for the national forecast for Wednesday, July 23rd here on Weather AM. We'll start off with a good old time in Hamilton at the dog park on a beautiful day. Look at those blue skies, and looks like that grass could use a little bit of rain though. But otherwise, stormy weather in parts of British Columbia made for quite the overnight display. The continuous lightning captured here on video, but looks like parts of British Columbia, like Coquitlam, might be a little more quiet for today. Now, across Western Canada, nice to see temperatures back up to more palatable summer levels, especially into Alberta, but we have some increasing heat on the way in this part of the country. Now, unfortunately, the air quality continues to be a big concern for Saskatchewan, Manitoba especially, and into northwestern Ontario. We'll be talking about that wildfire situation, but let's first start off with our thunderstorm threat. Nothing too impressive with the dynamics in store for Western Canada for today. The more intense storms look to be in northern Ontario, but as we can see, a little bit of pop-up thunderstorm activity. For the coast, however, we remain quite dry and sunny, as you can see with our temperatures on tap for this afternoon. But looking a bit further ahead, even hotter weather is expected for much of British Columbia. Vancouver up to 27, feeling like 31 by Tuesday. Now for the prairies, we can see a little bit of thunderstorm activity in some parts of the region today, but again, nothing too strong that we're watching for our Wednesday. But wildfire smoke continues to be emanating from these wildfires, especially in areas like Manitoba and Saskatchewan. But here's a look at our conditions for today. Hazy skies are quite common. Temperatures for many below the 20-degree mark, but looking over the next few days, we could see quite a bit of heat building in. Look at Friday in Winnipeg, 29, feeling like 37. Many in the prairies getting quite an intensification of the heat we're dealing with. But in the east, active weather and a severe thunderstorm threat, mainly targeting northern Ontario for today. We see the potential for severe weather occurring in multiple rounds. Now, earlier in the day, we see this stormy weather impacting areas like Timmins and Wawa. Into the afternoon, Thunder Bay sees another grouping of storms moving through, and this could kind of spill over into the overnight hours, making for some pretty intense rainfall, and with that, a flood threat we see for some with the continuous heavy rainfall. Now for tomorrow, our Thursday, the storm threat shifting a bit further south into parts of central Ontario, cottage country, and southern Quebec. So we'll be watching not just the arrival of some stormy weather moving further south, but some pretty intense heat and humidity. Look at tomorrow in Toronto, feeling like 42. Friday feeling like 39 with some thunderstorm activity. And yeah, Sudbury could see those storms for the day tomorrow with a humidex of 40. So buckle up, because the humidity does look like it's going to linger for a couple of days. Now, today's pretty nice for southern Quebec. We haven't quite seen that humidity arrive into the picture yet, but we don't have to wait too long. Look at Montreal. Tomorrow, 33 degrees, feeling like 39 with the risk of thunderstorms and even more stormy energy into our Friday. So yeah, much of southern Quebec will be really feeling that humidity, and it looks like that humidity will also arrive into Atlantic Canada. It's not quite there yet for today. A beautiful day on tap, especially in the Maritimes with sunny skies and sort of comfortable mid-20 degree temperatures. But take a look here. After the drier period concludes, this cold front will be moving through late Thursday, and then could bring maybe even some stormy weather into our Friday. Now, windy conditions are expected tomorrow with the arrival of that front, and then for Friday, the strong winds do continue for Newfoundland and a good portion of Nova Scotia and PEI. But let's take a look over the next few days across the region. We do have some pretty intense humidity building in. Look at Fredericton on our Friday, stormy weather and a temperature at 32. Humidex value feeling like 42.